SpongeBob represents the sin of lust? Beneath the cheerful exterior of Bikini Bottom, SpongeBob SquarePants is apparently not what you think it is.
Do you want to know what I think?
A theory goes that 7 beloved characters from the show actually represent the 7 deadly sins. How so? Let us explain. But before that, make sure to subscribe to Unexplained.
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
We know the 7 deadly sins in a cartoon show seems like a far fetch, but the show creator himself confirmed this theory. In the DVD commentary for Plankton, it was confirmed that series creator Steve Hillenburg intentionally based the characters' personalities on the 7 deadly sins.
What's fun about his character and all these characters being connected with the 7 deadly sins, which Steve wanted as a theme for this show.
Pride, greed, lust, envy, gluttony, wrath, and sloth. The 7 deadly sins. Miss Sandy Cheeks, the only land animal to reside in Bikini Bottom, but according to this theory, one can say she basically thinks she is better at everything than everyone else. That there is pride. Throughout the show, this Texas squirrel never misses an opportunity to let others know that she is better.
Land creatures are better than sea creatures.
That sounds like pride to us. And just that the fact that she keeps showing off her inventions to the rest of the town makes her a true representation of this sin.
And I don't need this helmet neither.
Then to preserve her.
Next, we move to the crab that sold SpongeBob's soul for 62 cents.
Mr. Krabs!
62 cents. I'll take the money.
The ever-greedy Mr. Krabs. Think about it. When have you ever heard Mr. Krabs talk about anything but money? He underpays his employees and is never satisfied with the vast wealth he already has. His obsession with riches is so extreme that, in one episode, he loses his arms and suffers a severe head injury trying to retrieve a dime from the garbage disposal. Now to everyone's favorite yellow sea sponge, SpongeBob and his lust. We know we never see SpongeBob making googly eyes or his heart pounding out of his body. But if you think about it, he does have an unhealthy amount of affection for everything and everyone in Bikini Bottom. First things first, SpongeBob loves his job, which I'm sure no one can relate to. He even thinks about his job while on a vacation.
It is unhealthy to think about the Krusty Krab while I'm on vacation.
Also, SpongeBob has nothing but love for everyone in Bikini Bottom, even Squidward, who openly dislikes him. Next up, the owner of Chum Bucket. And fun fact, did you know Plankton and Mr. Krabs used to be best friends before the bitter rivalry? Plankton is a no-brainer for envy in the SpongeBob 7 deadly sins theory because his entire existence revolves around stealing the Krusty Krab's secret Krabby Patty formula.
I wish I could be successful like Mr. Krabs.
Almost every Plankton-centric episode involves a scheme to steal the secret formula from Mr. Krabs. Plankton's envy runs so deep that even his robot wife, Karen, is fed up hearing about Mr. Krabs' success.
All right, that's it. You ruined another movie night with your secret formula garbage.
At this point, using Plankton's name in place of envy doesn't make a whole lot of difference. SpongeBob SquarePants' pet snail, Gary, might be the perfect example of gluttony. But what does gluttony mean? Basically, it's when someone eats or drinks way too much. Gary loves to eat more than anything else. Sometimes he shows he's smart, but mostly, he just wants food. In one episode, he even ran away because he wasn't fed. Gary is often shown eating a lot, and there's an episode where Gary performs seemingly impossible tasks just to get his treats. Next, we have SpongeBob's always angry neighbor, Squidward, who represents the sin of wrath. Most of you might have already guessed this one. It's not difficult to understand the man practically hates everything.
I hate people, people hate me.
Squidward is almost always mad, especially at SpongeBob or Patrick. He even gets angry at his rival, Squilliam Fancy Son. Squidward often loses his temper, gets into arguments, and shows other signs of being very angry. But why is Squidward so mad? He used to be highly ambitious and dreamed of being a star, loved by everyone. However, things never went his way, making him pessimistic about the world.
Hello, you've reached the house of unrecognized talent. Please start after the...
And finally, we are down to the Sloth, and we can all probably guess this. Patrick Star. His laziness is legendary, to the point where he once won an award for doing absolutely nothing.
For doing absolutely nothing longer than anyone else, Patrick, this trophy's for you!
Patrick even talks so slowly that he puts in absolutely no effort. He's never really had a steady job, and even when he worked at the Krusty Krab, he did the least amount of work possible. He even sleeps under a rock with no furniture. All of this shows just how lazy Patrick is, making him a perfect example of sloth. So there you have it. The 7 main characters of SpongeBob SquarePants each represent one of the 7 deadly sins. By now, this theory must be making a lot more sense to you, revealing a surprisingly dark side to our favorite undersea adventure. Not everyone believes in the theory though. One user named Jesus Doesn't Want You posted on Reddit, "I hate this theory because every show with 7 or more characters can be contorted into the 7 deadly sins." Even some other users could be seen supporting the views. So, what do you think about the theory? Let us know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to Unexplained for more interesting content. And don't forget to hit the bell icon so you don't miss any of our future investigations. Until next time, stay tuned and stay curious.